Good evening all. Any doubts ma in yesterday's class? Please let me know if you have any doubts, or you can share your screen if you have any doubts regarding modules and packages. Because already I told you that is one of the important topic in Python. If anyone facing any issues for the program, actually I given some task also. What is your question, Charanya? What is your question? How can I access module 2? Where is module 2 actually? Okay, that is module 2. Okay, module 2, what is there actually? You are just to define some function. Okay. Okay, then save your module 2 and run your module 2 first, and you try to import in another program wherever you want to use. Okay. First you save your module 2 and you try to the one condition already yesterday I mentioned, whenever you are working with modules and packages, the program should be there in same folder. That is one condition you must take care about. Okay na? Okay, wow. Okay, the thing is only you're supposed to keep all these files in a single folder. Okay, and you try to access. Okay, if there are any doubts, we'll see. Okay, let me start the topic. The next topic is file handling in Python. Okay, so already if we are having knowledge of C language, we studied about what is a file. File is nothing but, what is the definition of file? File is nothing but simply collection of records or collection of data stored on a particular storage device. Stored on collection of data stored on particular storage device. Particular storage device. So, what are the examples of files? What a file will have? A file will have two things. Okay. So, first thing is file name. and followed by dot and followed by extension. So this is the syntax of file. Okay, file name, for example, add. Okay, dot c. So file name is add dot c is extension. Add dot java. Okay. Uh, so first thing is always we are going to write some file name and next dot followed by extension. Similarly, add dot py. It's a Python file. Okay. Some song1 dot mp3. It is also file only. Okay. Uh, image1 dot jpg. So if you observe, all these are different types of files. If you observe in all these things, the common thing is file name. Left hand side is file name followed by dot and followed by extension. Here also file name is add followed by dot and extension is Java. Here also file name followed by dot and followed by its extension. So this is the concept of file. File is nothing but collection of data, or we can say related data stored on a particular storage device. What is storage device? Storage device maybe some your hard disk, or maybe some memory card, or it may be okay some pen drive. Okay, whatever may be the device, it is having some space, that is known as storage device. Okay, understood this definition? The file. Yes, you can access any variable length arguments from one module to another module. Yes, you can access. Okay, understood all of you what is the definition of for this file? So in Python, what we'll do is we are supposed to do how we are going to access a file, and how we are going to create a file, how we are going to modify file, and how we are going to write some data into file. So we are going to see all these things in today's class. So any doubts regarding this file definition and examples? Any definition? Any type of doubts are there regarding? Yeah. Okay. So now we'll see what are the operations we are going to perform on files. In general, what are the file operations we can perform? File operations. So file operations are we can create a file. We can create a file. We can read data from file. Read data from file. Next, third operation is write operation. Write data into file. Write data into file. Okay. Next, fourth operation is append. Append data to file. And fifth operation is closing file. Close file. Okay, these are the operations we'll see one by one with the program. Okay, so first of all, if you want to perform this read operation or write operation, okay, read operation or write operation, if you want to perform, definitely you are going to perform open operation. Okay, so open is also one of the operation. Okay, so this is also one of the operation, like we can, okay, so create file and opening a file. Open also one of the important operation, because for example, you want to read some document, okay, that is there in your mobile. If you want to read the document that is there in your mobile, how can you read the document? First, you should open the document. You should know where it is there. Okay, once it is open, then you can read it. Similarly, you want to play some song. You want to play some song. So if you want to play some song, you should open that location. The file should be open. So that is nothing but open operation. Okay, so if you want to perform read operation or write operation, definitely you are supposed to open the file first. If you didn't open the file, you can't perform read operation or write operation. Okay, so the file must be opened, so that if you open the file, then you can easily perform read operation or write operation. I think it is clear, right? What is meant by these operations? Any doubts? Any doubts till this point? Okay. So file, if you want to, reading a file means what? Reading the data from file means what? Reading data means just I want to read the content of the file. Write data means modifying the contents. We can modify the contents of a file. Append means what? Adding some new data. Okay. So what is the syntax of this file opening? How can I open a file? So the common syntax for opening a file is okay. We are going to use open function. Open of. You can write file name here. File name followed by file mode. In which mode you are opening? So modes are different types of modes are there. File modes. In which mode you want to open, you will have different types of file modes. Okay. So in general, you can go with these type of modes. You can open a file in read mode. Okay. Or you can open a file in write mode. You can open a file in read mode, write mode, append mode, or you can open a file in read write mode. Okay. So these are the different types of opening modes. Okay, file can be opened in read mode. Read mode means only you have the read permission. You can't modify it. Only you can view the data or you can read the data. Write means you can modify the file also. Append means you can add some new data to the file. Read write means you can read it and you can perform write operation. You can read and you can modify. So these are the different types of file modes. Now I'll try to open some file. We'll see some programs for this. Once you write some program, you can understand the concept what we are talking about. Okay, so now I want to open some file. I want to read the data from file. Okay, so file read, reading data. Okay, reading data from file. So for example, I can create a file pointer fp. I can call it as fp is equals to open of which file I want to open. I should decide. So all of you please see carefully here. Open of which file I want to open. I want to open a file from our regular working directory. What is our regular working directory where we are doing all these programs? The folder is Acharya 829. This is the folder. In this folder, I want to open. For example, I want to open which file? For example, I want to open this file. All of you see here. I want to open this file. What is this file? March 17. Yesterday's class file I am trying to open. This file. All of you see here. March 17. This file I want to open. Okay. Throw program. Okay. So here I want to open this file. What is the file name? March17.txt. This is the file name, and I want to open this file in read mode. Okay. Okay. If file is opened, if fp means if file is opened properly, then I can display like print file opened successfully. File opened successfully. Okay. So now what is my objective? My objective is not only opening the file. I am supposed to display its data also. I am supposed to read its file contents. Okay, what content is there in the file? I am supposed to read its content also. Then what I'll do? Just I am trying to read its data. Okay, so that can be done by using. I can create one variable. The variable is. I can create one variable, that is I can call it as data is equals to fp.read. So this is the function I am going to use. fp.read, and I want to display its data. Print data. Just I am trying to display its data. Okay. And once it is done, then I'll close this file. Okay. So simply I'll close this file. How can we close the file? By using close function. fp.close. This is the program. Again, I'll explain what we are doing here. The concept of this program is, okay, reading the data from a file. What is a file? The file is march17.txt. That is already there here. Already I showed you. This file I am trying to open. Okay, I want to open the data, or I want to open the file contents of this file using Python program. So that's why I'm opening this file, the file name I given, and this is the mode. I told you the modes, file modes, you can open in different modes: read mode, write mode, append mode, read write mode. Okay, because just I want to read the data, that's why I'm opening this file in read mode. Okay, so this file I'm opening in read mode. Okay. If FP means if file is opened successfully, then simply I'm going to display file open successfully. Okay, next fp.read. Okay, fp.read means in this file pointer, whatever data is there, I'm going to read by using this function, read function. Okay, and I'm going to print it. Okay, so we'll see how this program will work. Okay, so I saved this program and I'll run this program. I'll run this program. Okay, so now if you observe here, this is the output of this program. All of you see here, this is the output of this program. What is the output? File out open successfully. If you observe this program, what is the first statement we are written? File open successfully. Yes. After this, then what we are displaying? We are displaying its data. What is the data? The data that in the file is, this is the data. This is the data. This is the data. From here, this is the data that is there in the file. This is the output of our program. This is the data what we discussed in yesterday's class. I hope all of you understood, right? This is the output, ma. This is the output. Whatever the file I am trying to open, the file data is displaying here. Is it fine? All of you understood or not? Okay. So, just what we are doing here, we are trying to read the content. Okay. I'll explain once again. So, what is our objective? Objective of this program is reading data from file using file read function. Okay, or reading data from file using file read. Okay, using reading data from file using read function. Okay, reading data from file using read function. Okay, so okay, so we are going to read the data from the file using read function. Okay, so what is the syntax first? We are supposed to use the open function, and what is the file name? This file name. You can give any file name. For example, I want to give some other file name. March 16 file I want to open. If you want, what is there in that? If you want, you can check it out first. Okay, what is there in that? You try to see. Just I'm opening through Notepad. Okay, so this should be our output, right? This should be our output. Just for your understanding, I'm opening. Okay, and I'm showing what will be the output. This should be our output. Okay, now I'll change the file name to march16.txt, and this should be our output. Okay, so now I'll change, because previously I given March 17. So already we got that output. Now I'll change the file name. That is up to you. Which file you want to open, that is up to you. Okay, so now I am opening march16.txt. In which mode I'm opening? I'm opening in read mode. Okay, if the file is opened successfully, then we are going to display a message called file open successfully. Okay, right. Next, what I'm doing, file open, then I'm going to read the data. Our objective is not opening file. We want to read, or we want to display the data file. So just I'm going to take one variable called data. Okay, in this, just I'm trying to call the read function, fp function pointer dot read. Okay, So whatever the data it is reading, that will be stored in data variable. And finally, I am displaying that data variable. Okay. And once it is displayed, then I am going to close that file. So that is the objective of this program. Now I'll try to run this program. Okay, this is the output of this program. See here. What is the output? The first statement is I written file open successfully. And after that, the data. What is the data? Just now I showed you. What data is there in 16th March? This is the data. This is what the data that is there in the program. Means the data that is there in the file. So that's why it is the output of the program. Understood or any doubts? Still any doubts? Any doubts, ma? Remaining students? Sir, can we replace FP with any name? Yes, you can write. We can use any name. It is up to you. That is variable name only because I'm using file, na? Okay, I'm using FP file pointer. If you want, you can use any name. These all are user defined variables only. Okay, these all are user defined variables. You can give some A also here. You can give some A if A. Okay, so that is up to you. What you want to use, that is up to you. So here I am not. Okay, here also you can use A. Here also you can use A. Everywhere you are supposed to change if you want to change. Okay, so again we got the same output. That is up to you what type of variable you want to use, right? I think it is clear to all, right? Any doubts in file read operation? Okay, so if you don't have any doubts, then we'll go for next operation. That is write operation. Okay, so just we seen opening a file and reading the data from file. Next, I want to write some data. Write means what? Write means adding something. Okay, so now see here, I'll show you something here. Write means what write will do. Read is nothing but okay, simply it will display the data. It will display the data from file. This is the task of read operation. And what about write operation? Write operation will do two things. All of you read it here. What I am going to write. Write means if file is not available, it will creates. It will creates. Or if file is already available, then it will overwrites. It will overwrites. Okay. Please try to understand the sentence what I written. There is a simple explanation for the write function. If file is not available, then it will create the file. Okay. Or if file is already available, then it will overwrites. Okay. We'll see these two types of scenarios through program. Okay. So I'll try to write a program so that you can understand. So very simple program here. Just now I'll try to write some example. Okay, so before going to this program, let me show you what file, on which file I am trying to perform write operation. Okay, write operation. Okay, on file using write function. Okay, write operation on file. Okay, so now, so for example, now we'll go to the folder because I am trying to perform write operation on a file which is not available in that folder. Okay, we'll see some folders. Okay, so just I'm going to your actual working directory. So in this folder only, I'm trying to create some file. Okay, so if you observe here in all these files, okay, just you see here, there is no file name with some ABCD. Just I want to create a file name with ABCD. Is there any ABCD file available here? All of you see here, it's not available. If you want, you can check it out here. There is no file name with ABCD. Just what I want to do is I want to create a file name with ABCD. Okay, and once it is created, and just I want to write some data in that ABCD file. So that is my objective. My objective is I want to write, I want to write some data into the file. Okay, and which file? Okay, I want to write some operation. I want to perform this write operation on a file. Okay, so I am audible, right? Disconnected. I think problem is my side only. Am I audible? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are discussing about write operation on file. Okay, how this write operation can be performed. Just we are going to discuss a small program on write operation. Okay, so here just I am going to create a file called abcd.txt. Actually, this file is not there in our working directory. Actually, this file is not there. Just we are trying to work on this file. And here I'm going to change this read mode to write mode because we are performing write operation. Okay. So if file is opened, then I can write file is opened successfully. Okay. So here, once the file is opened or once the file is okay open, then what we'll do is we are going to write something. So how can I write something here? So here I want to perform write operation. So a is nothing but a dot write, a dot write. Okay, what I want to write? Okay, I'll write something. This is newly created file just now using write function. Using write function. In write function we added. Okay, so that's it. Some text I written. Okay, so this is a simple simple way. I think it is clear, right? Just what I'm doing here is I'm trying to perform some write operation on a file. Actually, if this file is already there, I written 2 points here. If you understand this, okay. The points is if file is not available, it will create a file, or if file is already available, then it will overwrite. But in our case, first I'm doing this first case. File is not there. Just now I showed you abcd.txt file is not available in our directory, in our folder. So that's why what I'm doing here is I'm trying to perform write operation with the file is not available. This file is not available. Then we'll see. Okay, so I'll save this program. Okay, file opened successfully. Okay, so yeah, now you go to your folder. What is the file? abcd.txt. Just you go to your folder. If you observe here, this is file. Just now it is created 839. It's created 18/3/2022 839. Just now it is created. If you observe the time here, just now it is created. The file is just now is created. You see what is there here. What is there in the file? The program, what we are written in the program, the same statement it is added. Okay, we are perform write operation. The same thing here it is there in the file. The same thing is there. What is we added? This is newly created file just now using write function we added. Okay, so this is what we are performing write operation through the program. Okay, and what is the file name? abcd.txt. If you observe file name is abcd. Okay, so this is the way how we are going to perform write operation. I think it's clear, right? Is it clear to all how to perform write operation? You understood what is the difference between read operation and write operation? Please respond, ma, all of you. Do you understand what is the difference between read operation, write operation? Read operation is nothing but simply displaying the data of a file, displaying the file data. And what about the write operation? Write operation is nothing but adding or modifying the file, right? So what we did in this program, we are trying to perform write operation. So in this write operation, what we are doing, we have created a file. Because this file is not there, we created it and we added some data. This is the data what we added. Okay, now my question is, so how this will works? Because just now if you see here, just now we created a file abcd and we written some data into it. So now I want to perform write operation on the same file. Now I want to perform write operation on the same file. Okay, so I'll open the program also. Just I'll try to modify this program little bit so that we want to perform the write operation on the same file. So how the program will works? Okay, this is the program. How we are going to perform the write operation on the same file. Okay, this is the file what we written just now. Okay, so now I want to write one more program for doing write operation on an existing file. Write operation on existing file. Existing file means which file? An ABC file. ABC file is now, if you observe here, ABC file is available. ABC file is available. ABCD file, this is available in this directory. On this file only we are trying to perform write operation. Okay. Now let's see how this will works. Okay, ABCD file, write operation, open successfully. So now I am going to perform write operation. So I'll add some more text. Okay, so adding some more text. Adding some more text. Okay, yes. So this is what. If you want, you can write some other things also here. Print. After this, you can write something like okay, write operation success. Okay, that is up to you what you want to write here. Okay, like I written file open successfully. Similarly, you can write something like write operation success, read operation success. You can write anything. If you are doing read operation, you can write okay, read operation success. That is up to you. Okay, if you don't write also, nothing will happen. But to know the status of your program, you can write like this. Okay, now I'll save this program. Now anyone can guess what is the output of this program? What is the output of this program? Already we did some write operation. Please guess what is the output of this program. Let me know in the chat box what is the output of this program. Try to read this program and tell me what is the output of this program. Any guesses? Any guesses? Please guess some output of this program. What will be the output of this program? Already we written some program for performing write operation. Previous program is write operation program only. This is also write operation only. But there is a difference. The previous program is okay. It's not existing file. The file is not there. But now I am doing the write operation for the same file. Means it's existing. It's available. I'm not getting any responses. ABCD file is open. Okay, file will be open. That is fine. What will be the data in the file? What will be the data in that file? That is my question. Okay, this is newly created, adding some more text. Write operation success. Okay. So, yeah. According to you, yeah, this is first write operation. Means we already added this in write operation. On the same file, we are trying to add some more data. Okay, so that's why you are guessing like this will be added. Okay, right. Any other guesses? Yes, Adinarayana, you are correct. Okay, so already I written in the explanation. Just you read this explanation, you will get the answer for the question what I am asking. Okay, so here onwards, you try to read this, you will get the answer for the question. So now the file is available. Means if the file is there or not, it's already available, right? So already available means what it is doing? It is going to override. Overriding means what? Whatever the old data is there, that old data will be overridden with the new data. So what old data is there? Actually, some old data is there. What is the old data? This is the data we are written initially. So now this data will be overridden with the data what we are writing here. So I'll run this program and I'll show you. Okay, write operation success, file open successfully. Now I'll open this file. Okay, if you observe here, abcd.txt is just now the write operation is done. That's why it is showing. It is 8:47. It's showing time. Okay, previously it is showing 8:39, but now it is updated 8:47. Okay, you see what is there? What is there in this file? Is the previous data is available in this file? Previous data is not there. Okay, that is the meaning of overridden. It is overriding the old data with the new data. It's overriding the old data with the new data, right? I think it is understood, right? Is it clear to all? Is it clear? Now, please respond in the chat box. Do you understand what is meant by write operation and how it will works if the file is available, if the file is not available? Remaining students, please respond. I think you are in little bit confusion. I think so. If anybody is having in confusion, please let me know. I'll explain. Or if you don't have any confusion, please respond in the chat box. Are you getting or not? So, the moral of the story is, if the file is not available, if you are using write operation, first thing is the file will be created. Once write function, you explain. I'll explain. Okay, so first I'll explain theoretically, then I'll explain the program also. The thing is, if the file is not available, you are using write mode. You are using write mode, means you are using write operation. Then the file will be created, and whatever the data you are written, that data will be written into that file. That is first type. Second type is, if the file is available, means the file is already there with the same name, the file is there, but still you are performing write operation. Then what will happen is, whatever the data that is there in the file, the data will be overwritten or the data will be cleared. The data will be erased. Only new data, whatever you are writing, the new data will be there. That is what okay, we did here. Here already in this program, what we are doing, we are performing write operation. Okay, and I am writing some data also. So adding some more text, but actually for the same file abcd.txt, for the same file, some data is already there. But whenever you are going to write, okay, on the same file, whatever data that is there previously, the data will be overwritten, the data will be erased, the data will be cleared. Only this data will be written. So that is the point. Understood? I hope you understood, right? Ravani Joshi, are you understood? Yeah. Very simple. For example, you want to give a name to your file. Okay. For example, you want to give a name to your file in your mobile. For example, you want to give some song 1. You want to give some song 1. For a song, you want to give a song 1. But already in your mobile, there is a file with song 1. So then what it is going to give you? It's going to ask you, do you want to replace or do you want to overwrite? Why? Because it is already available. It's already there, but you are trying to give the same name. That's why it is going to ask you, do you want to overwrite? Do you want to replace? Okay. Same thing happening here also. Already the file is available, but you are trying to write something into the file. So then what it will do, the previous data what is there, it will be overwritten, or the previous data what is there, that will be erased and new data will be written into the file. I hope it is clear to all, right? Remaining students, please respond. Are you getting or not? Please respond in the chat box. Remaining students, only Sai Charanya, Shravani, Adi Narayana. These people are responding. Remaining students. Okay, all of you are understanding, right? Because this is also very important concept now. So here what we are doing, very simple. Actually, I can create a file without using Python program also. I can create a file. But the thing is, throw program, can you create a file? Throw program, can you write something into the file? Throw program, can you read the file? Throw program, can you write something into the file? All these things we are doing through program only. Manually also we can do all these things. Okay. Manually also we can do all these things. For example, daily what I am doing, daily I am going to Notepad, I am opening some file, I am writing something and I am saving. Okay. So this is manual procedure, right? I'm opening Notepad and I'm writing something here, and at the end of this session I'm going to save and I'm giving some name. So this is manual. Okay, just I'm creating some file and I'm writing some data into it and I'm saving. This thing what I'm doing, this thing I'm doing through program. So that is nothing but what we seen in the two programs just now we discussed. Is it clear? Any doubts? Okay, now my question is, what is meant by append operation? Append operation. Append operation is very simple. Instead of write mode, if you want to open a file in append mode, then the previous data will be there. Okay, previous data will be there. In write operation, what will be there? In write operation, the previous data is going to be erasing, right? The previous data will be deleting, or the previous data will not be available. But in append operation, the previous data will be there, and new data, whatever you are adding, okay, the new data will be added at the end. The new data will be added at the end. So the previous data will be there, and new data is also going to be adding at the end. Yes. Okay, adding text without arranging the previous data. That is what append operation. We'll see same program. Just we are going to change the file mode. Okay, append means adding new text or new data without modifying the previous data. Append operation. Okay, so whether it is existing file or any file, it's not a problem. Just I'm trying to open this file. Already, if you observe here, what is there in this file? This file is having this data, right? File adding some more text. So now I am going to add some text here. Okay. Line 2 is added. Line 2 is added using append. Okay. So append operation success. Append operation success. Now tell me, what is the output of this program? What is the output of this program? What is the output of this program? Please see this program and tell me what is the output. What is the output of this program? Please tell me what is the output of this program. This program, append program. What is the output, ma? Please respond. Adding some more text. Yes, that is previous text. Okay, and this is the new text. We'll see this. Okay, file opened successfully, append operation success. Now you go to that particular file. Go to that particular file. What is the file? ABCD. Okay, it is modified 856. Just now it is modified. You try to see what is there inside. Okay, so adding some more text. So that is the previous data, and line 2 is added using append. So this is new data. New data is added at the end of the old data. This is old data, and new data means new text is added in the same file at the end. So that is about append operation. Is it clear to all? Append operation. Is it understood? Remaining students, are you getting or not? Please respond. Remaining students, append operation. I think you got what is the difference between read operation, write operation, append operation. Okay. So read operation is simply reading the data from an existing file, and you are supposed to use read mode to read data from the file. Next, write operation can be done in two ways. You can do in an existing file. If the file is available, then it will replace us. If the file is not available, it will create and it will write the data. The file is already created or already available, then what it will do is it's going to override the old data. Means old data, whatever it is there in the file, and the old data will be erased and the new data will be written into the file. And what about append operation? Append operation is just it is going to add the data at the end of the previous data. Okay, it doesn't erase, it don't erase any data. Any previous data will not be erased, and it is going to append new data at the end of the file. So these are the very, very important operations. For doing all these operations, as I said, open is common operation, because if you want to perform write operation, if you want to perform read operation, if you want to perform append operation, so without opening any file, it is not possible. You must to open the file if you want to perform any type of operation, whether it is read operation, whether it is write operation, whether it is append operation, you must to open the file. Okay, and close also. You must to close the file once your operation is over, whether that is read or write or append, you must close the file. So these are the common operations on a file. Any doubts? Any doubts, ma? And these are the different modes. Okay, you are supposed to use when you are trying to open a file. Okay, you can open a file in read mode, write mode, or append mode. Any doubts? Please let me know any doubts in the chat box. If we don't close file, nothing will happen. It is optional actually, but it is a good programming practice to close a file. In general, simple example. You open some 10 files in your mobile or laptop. Okay. If you don't close the file, then what will happen? Nothing will happen. Okay. So it is a good practice to close a file. That's it. It doesn't create any problem. Okay, but it is a good programming practice. Always try to use the close function, right? Okay. So any doubts, please let me know in the chat box if you have any doubts. In mobile, I can't get how to create package. Creating package is nothing but you try to create all the programs in the same folder. Why do we use this file handling? I want to store all your data. Okay. So a simple example, I want to create a file and I want to store all your details in a particular file. Then how can I store? My application is the students who are attending my class. I want to create a file and I want to store all your details in my file. Okay, so if I want to do these type of applications, we are going to use file handling. Wherever you are going to create a file, wherever you are going to store the data, always file handling is very important. Creating package, always creating a folder only. It's very simple. You are supposed to create a folder. But make sure that all the programs, all the modules should be in a single folder, in a same folder. Okay, so I hope clear. I don't have any doubts, so then I'll stop.